All right, hey everybody, there's Sean. We're watering, we're looking around the garden. We wanted to show you a couple things, so let me turn this around and show you. All right, so here's a quick pan over of all of our containers. I mean, well, this isn't even all of them. We've got some really cool late summer things going on, and I mean, all the panicles are just really showing their color right now. There's Sean in this is what we're calling our hydrangea room. Let me come over there actually. This is Firelight Tidbit. There's Eclipse, Summer Crush, Pop Star, Summer Crush. Let me get over there. The colors are so pretty. You know, the big leaves, the macrophyllus bloom a lot earlier, which we love, but they still have beautiful color late in the summer. Here's a berry white. It got a little stretchy, so we actually had Sean cut it back a little bit just because it was getting like crazy, but it's still really pretty. Here's an Eclipse. Oh, really quick before we get over there, let's look at the flowerfuls. We planted 2 flowerfuls in these huge pots. You can't even see them. They're so like covered with all these other plants. But the flowerfuls are still putting off brand new blooms, and we've been really impressed with these hydrangeas so far this year. They are standing upright still really well. We've had some hard rains. I mean, Sean, did these start blooming in May, the flowerfuls?
Yes.
So they've been
mid to late May.
Like mid to late May, and they're still blooming. They're like, that one's new. So we paired them with a petunia, which is totally petered out, and we had a beautiful scavola in here. I can't remember. There was another plant. Now I forget. But those are looking great. We have them planted in Crescent Garden container, if you can see it. There's one of their tall pleats. We love those, by the way. What else is going on? Okay, so around the corner from the flowerfuls, of course, we've got another Eclipse right here. Hi.
Hello.
Look what we've got. This is so fun. I love
Welcome to our hydrangea room.
I know. Are there any that are your favorites in here so far?
I really pretty much like all of them for a couple different reasons. One, I mean, we've got a lace leaf right here, which
I
is
love
beautiful. And I think
Which
it's
one is
just
this? Let's Dance Can Do from Proven Winners.
Yep. So it's a beautiful one. It's a mountain hydrangea.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
So it looks like it's got a lace leaf flower, but it's what's considered a mountain hydrangea. So really gorgeous. This guy right here has just got way out of control.
It's gotten crazy.
This is Fairy Trail Bride.
This is one of our favorites, right?
Yeah, but it's liking life, but it's liking it a little too much, and it's doing some stretching. So we'll have to take care of that in a little bit.
I know.
But I mean, I like all these.
I do
they're
too.
so unique and they're beautiful, and we feel very lucky and blessed to have them.
We do, and they're all growing in containers, and that's been really fun. Here's Pufferfish from Proven Winners. That's a cute one. Now, I love how they change color through the season. They start off just like bright white. You can see that little like blush color kind of coming in now. This started off light. We're going to trade spots here with Sean. This started off a real light pink, beautiful color, and it fades to this darker kind of pink. That's really fun. And this was bright white. That again is Fairy Trail Bride, and you can see it's faded to like a beautiful kind of blush and pink.
Yeah. Every time I think of and see this one, the pufferfish, I actually think of a pufferfish because each one of these if you think about it, each one of the blooms looks a little bit like a little pufferfish that just kind of puffs up.
They do. They're just like cute little puffy little panicles.
They look light and airy,
They
very
do.
pretty.
They're really cute. And then over Sean's shoulder there is one of our favorite new, I'm not even pointing at the right thing, favorite new like additions to the garden, which are, we have 2 of them back here. Let me show these.
The berry white trees.
Yeah, so berry white trees, tree-form hydrangeas. There's our other one that's kind of getting shaded out. Can you even see that? It's like right there. This is a better example. But yeah, we're loving these. These are from First Edition Shrubs and Trees. Berry white is a gorgeous panicle hydrangea, and we are so excited that we finally have the tree form. We've been wanting these for years. Look how beautiful these are. Huge panicles.
Yeah, they're so big they're pulling the stems over. The flowers are so big and beautiful that they're actually pulling the whole stem over. It looks like the whole thing's just drooping.
It does, but
it almost reminds me of
oh my gosh,
there's like
blackberries.
a weeping cherry or a weeping willow type of tree.
It kind of does, right? So we planted these in a little container. It's a 7-gallon Crescent Garden flat self-watering container. You can even see it because it's like we put other stuff we underplanted. There's the bottom. There, you can see this one a little bit easier. So very happy with that. Now this was a temporary planting solution for us because as you guys know, probably most of you know, every single plant we own is in a container right now or some kind of like a smart pot fabric bag. Oh, here's some dahlias. This is only a couple. Look at that. Apricot honey, flavorette honey apricot, I should say, from Proven Winners. So gorgeous. That's like, this is probably its 4th flush of blooms since spring, maybe 5th. This thing just keeps going and going. All right, let's check in on this area. So we've got all our zinnias. You guys saw those maybe a week or 2 ago. Still blooming, still looking beautiful, but like, wow, there's so many more dahlias in bloom. So there's Cafe au Lait, beautiful. Got Buttercup, the little yellow one. Got Evelyn, or Eveline, not sure how you're pronouncing that. There's Emery Paul, the pink one back there. We love, oh my gosh, look how big that one is. We gotta go look at that. There's Totally Tangerine, just profusely blooming. So, so beautiful. There's a new one that just popped in. We didn't even notice this was here. It's just like this little short guy, but the flower blooms are huge. And I think that one's named Hee Haw. We can't remember for sure which bulb that is, to be totally honest. But all right, so we've got some big ones over here, big dinner plates. Here's Cafe au Lait Supreme. This one this plant keeps producing the most giant sized flowers. Hi, Sean.
Hey there. Loving the flowers.
I know. I couldn't wait to show these. Look at this. This is so cute.
Gorgeous.
Love this anemone shaped flower.
Yeah.
Do you have it's so hard to pick a favorite over here.
I think the labyrinth.
Oh, the red. Oh, yeah. Let's go
The
look.
Labyrinth. I mean, there's one right in front of you, but then there's this
I know.
this one here, and they're just gorgeous.
There's a lot of deadheading to do on this one again.
But they're just so beautiful.
Look at that shape. It's just insane.
The one behind you.
Let me bear with me, guys.
It's so windy.
Oh,
and twisty. It's
look at
beautiful.
that. That is gorgeous.
And then this guy. I don't know if I know them.
I think that might be Emery Paul.
Beautiful. Just gorgeous.
Just gorgeous. I love that color. Then there's another Cafe au Lait right here. I didn't realize that was there. Olay. Wow. So we still have a few plants that haven't popped yet. So we don't even know what they are. So we'll find out. I know.
That's part of the surprise of gardening.
It is. It's like we did label them, but we'd have to literally dig into the bags and find, because again, these are in smart pot bags. I can't wait to find out what this one is. It's this massive plant. And I think that's a 15-gallon bag.
Yeah, it's hidden back there.
Back there somewhere.
Yeah. Did you show them the cyan gold?
Oh, these are so beautiful. So switching gears to marigolds. Hi, look how big that is. Like, here's my hand.
Yeah, they are just huge.
We really enjoyed growing those last year. They were
We had them
highlight.
everywhere.
We had them everywhere. Well, we kind of do this year too. Here's one.
We don't have them
Actually, there's one over there by you somewhere.
yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Have you noticed how many like fall colors we have over in this area?
Yeah, it's funny how that worked out because that was not planned.
That was very much not planned.
Lots of tomatoes to harvest. In fact, I might start doing that right now. Hey guys, really quick, wanted to show you, we have some tomatoes we're growing from a couple different places, a couple different growers this year. One of them is
In the
from
shot.
Burpee, and it's this tiny little one right down here, and it produces these tiny little tomatoes. It's right here, and it's got nasturtiums growing in it and all sorts of stuff, but you can see it's got a whole bunch of these little red tomatoes on there. Sugar Basket F1 Red.
Don't we have a sugar basket orange as well somewhere in here?
It might be around here
There's
somewhere.
like a few more. There's
But-
one right
it's right over
here.
here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right over here. It's this tiny one right here.
They're like little. They're cute.
Yeah. This one's just about the same size as that one.
Can we? Yeah. let's
There's the
see.
Sugar Basket Orange.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. And so I'm just gonna wipe that off real quick before I
Taste
eat it.
test.
But yeah, the red one, super sugary, very sweet kind of tomato. Not
Cool.
bitter at all. Oh yeah. I like the orange one better.
Oh, cool. Can I have one?
Oh yeah. Yep. Hold on.
And then I think there's an orange one right here. We have like a smart pot raised bed right here. I think there's one right there in front
Oh,
of us.
okay. Here. Hold on.
I'm ready.
Let's get the outside off of it. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. This is the orange.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Isn't
Oh
that
my
good?
gosh.
Yeah. So,
Yum.
and by the way, if you have any indeterminate tomatoes, you might have a problem like we do where they're literally growing over everything else. We have to cut all these back, but we have to harvest. Look at what we have to harvest so far. I'm not sure which tomato this one is, but I'm going to taste it anyway because it looks really good.
Yeah, what is that one? We need to find out now.
Cherry tomato unicorn yellow from Burpee.
Oh, cool.
And so
Unicorn.
it's a lot bigger than the smaller tomato is over here, this orange sugar basket. It's got a little bit thicker of a skin and a rind than the sugar basket, the unicorn yellow does. So something to keep in mind if you're a textured kind of person with food, and some textures you like, some you don't. Something to think about.
Very cool.
So,
well,
yeah.
Didn't we grow unicorn red last year? I think I remember.
And unicorn red was delicious.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So
that's our indeterminate right there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's this one, this unicorn yellow. But you know what? So I think for me, I'd rather have these, and maybe a salad would be great. But then the sugar basket, either the red or the orange, those are great just to pop as a snack. They are super good, and the rind and the meat of them aren't really that thick or chewy, where the unicorn yellow is.
Very cool. We wanted to show you this just adorable little hydrangea we're growing. This is going to be new from Endless Summer this next spring. This is called Dream Cloud. Look how cute this is. We have this in a container right now. It's still kind of a baby hydrangea, but it has just these gorgeous white blooms. It's a macrophylla, so it's got that beautiful ball shape. Now this was a tiny plant, maybe in a 1-gallon pot when we were sent this earlier this spring, I think. No, I forget. We have another plant as well that's kind of in rehab mode. This is the one that is doing the best. So we're really liking this so far in our garden. It's just beautiful. It's still blooming. Here's a brand new bloom coming in. It's very sturdy, we've noticed. It's very, it is, I guess it's stretching just a tiny bit, and that's probably due to where we have it located right now. But it's got very sturdy stems, big white, just fluffy blooms, really pretty. So again, this is called Dream Cloud, and we'll show you as it progresses. Again, this is only about maybe a year or two old. And in our garden, it's not even like 6 months old. So it's really fun to be able to show that to you. Look at these. Oh my gosh, semi-cactus. These are called Black Narcissus from Eden Brothers, and they are just gorgeous. So this is a new one for us. There's a couple more coming in over here. I mean, they call it black. It's like a dark maroon, but it's so pretty. Still opening up. Here's a brand new one coming in. So yay. So yeah, Black Narcissus, that's a fun one. We're just growing that in a little crescent garden container right here. And there's another bulb somewhere in the garden, and we can't remember where it is. So stay tuned, and we'll show you that one wherever it may be and whenever it pops up. So one more shot. Oh, look at that. So pretty. And here's another dahlia in a different part of our garden. There's a couple different plants right here. These were grown from seed. We grew these earlier, well, obviously the seeds earlier this year. These are called Black Forest Ruby. The bees are loving these. Look at that. So this is an AAS winner for this year as an ornamental. And it has this just striking red flower. If you like red, red's not usually my favorite color, or Sean's, but these are really striking with the dark foliage. It's kind of like dark green, almost purple foliage. We have it as a border kind of right in front here in this little, there's a smart pot bag under there somewhere. Really striking. Here's one of our slat containers from Crescent Garden. It's a self-watering container. We absolutely love it. This year we designed this one in pinks and whites, and we've got some ornamental grasses in there. And what else is in here? Oh, some beautiful white Gara. This is from Proven Winners. So it's just kind of a mix of pinks and whites. The funny thing is we have another Crescent Garden container right here, and this new sweet potato vine this is Sweet Medusa. Oh, you know what? I'll put the name on the screen. I'm sorry, I forgot. But this is a Proven Winners new release for next year, and this thing is huge. So I expected it just to trail over it and kind of like look beautiful and flowing, but it's actually, we need to cut it back. It's so happy here in this spot. There's, it's covering everything. There's Angelonia in the back. There's even a false Tracina right there. So let me step over here so you guys can see this. Look at that. So this is another self-watering container, and let's see if I move this carefully. Well, probably hard to see, but it's really tall and narrow. It's kind of a fun shape to design with. So again, here's our slat container. There's a slat square that we're growing our gorgeous berry white trees in. We have one right here, and there's one right here. It's kind of getting covered. We got to cut that tree back. So again, slat square. These are all self-watering containers. And our last one, our last slat is right here. It's in a little bit of shade right now this time of the day, but we have an assortment of just wild colors back here. But everything's kind of, we had to cut everything back. We had some, if you guys have been watching our videos, we've had some rat damage in a lot of these large containers that we have, and they've literally dug everything up. So we had to like keep replanting things, and it was a mess. So this one's kind of going through a bit of rehab, but we've got some beautiful, this is Super Lophus Sunglow. This is a Texas primrose that Proven Winner sent us this year, and that'll be new for next year. It's doing really well. It's got a beautiful yellow flower. We've got some geraniums, another grass. We had some beautiful yellow agastache in the back, but they just aren't doing that well because of all the disruption in this container. That's all for now. More to come. We've got a lot more to show you, but wow, lots going on here. Hope you're having a great day in your garden.